Percentages are a crucial concept in mathematical reasoning, as they are frequently used in a wide variety of real-life situations and exam problems. For UGC NET JRF, understanding percentages is essential for solving problems related to comparisons, growth, discounts, profit, and much more. Percentages are a crucial concept in mathematical reasoning, as they are frequently used in a wide variety of real-life situations and exam problems. For UGC NET JRF, understanding percentages is essential for solving problems related to comparisons, growth, discounts, profit, and much more. This lecture will cover the fundamental concepts of percentages, methods to solve percentage problems, and strategies to approach related questions in the UGC NET JRF exam, including relevant previous year questions. 1. Definition of percentage. A percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction of 100. The word percent means per hundred. Thus, when we say a quantity is a percentage of another quantity, we mean that it represents that part of the total when divided into 100 equal parts. Mathematically, the percentage is expressed as percentage equals part whole times 100. Percentage equals whole part times 100. For example, if 20 students out of 50 passed an exam, the percentage of students who passed is percentage equals 20/50 times 100 equals 40%. Percentage equals 50. 20 times 100 equals 40%. 2. Basic formula for percentage to find the percentage of a number. The formula is percentage of a number equals given number times percentage 100. Percentage of a number equals 100. Given number times percentage. For example, to find 25% of 200. Percentage of 200 equals 200 times 25,100 equals 50. Percentage of 200 equals 100. 200 times 25 equals 50. 3. Percentage increase and decrease. Percentage increase. The percentage increase is the amount by which a quantity increases, expressed as a percentage of the original value. The formula for percentage increase is percentage increase equals increase in value original value times 100. Percentage increase equals original value increase in value times 100. For example, if a shirt that originally cost 500 rupees is now 600 rupees, the percentage increase is percentage increase equals 600 minus 500,500 times 100 equals 20%. Percentage increase equals 500. 600 minus 500 times 100 equals 20%. Percentage decrease. The percentage decrease is the amount by which a quantity decreases, expressed as a percentage of the original value. The formula for percentage decrease is percentage decrease equals decrease in value original value times 100. Percentage decrease equals original value decrease in value times 100. For example, if a shirt originally costing 600 rupees is now 500 rupees, the percentage decrease is percentage decrease equals 600 minus 500,600 times 100 equals 16.67%. Percentage decrease equals 600. 600 minus 500 times 100 equals 16.67%. 4. Successive percentage calculations. In some problems, you need to apply successive percentage changes, such as when a quantity increases and then decreases. The formula for successive percentage change is final value equals initial value times 1 plus increase percentage 100 times 1 minus decrease percentage 100. Final value equals initial value times 1 plus 100. Increase percentage times 1 minus 100. Decrease percentage. For example, if the price of an article increases by 10% and then decreases by 5%, the final price is calculated as final price equals 100 times 1 plus 10,100 times 1 minus 5,100 equals 100 times 1.10 times 0.95 equals 104.5. Final price equals 100 times 1 plus 100. 10 times 1 minus 105 equals 100 times 1.10 times 0.95 equals 104.55. Applications of percentages. Percentages are used in various applications, such as profit and loss. Percentages are used to calculate profit and loss in business transactions. Profit percentage is calculated as profit percentage equals profit cost price times 100. Profit percentage equals cost price profit times 100. Similarly, loss percentage is loss percentage equals loss cost price times 100. Loss percentage equals cost price loss times 100. Discounts. Percentages are used to calculate discounts during sales or promotions. The discount percentage is calculated by discount percentage equals discount amount marked price times 100. Discount percentage equals marked price discount amount times 100. Interest rates. Percentages are frequently used to calculate interest, such as simple interest or compound interest. Simple interest is calculated as simple interest equals P times R times T 100. Simple interest equals 100. P times R times T, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, and T is the time period. 6. Previous year UGC NET questions on percentages. A person sells an article for 1,500 rupees. If he makes a profit of 20%, what is the cost price of the article? A. 1,200 rupees. B. 1,250 rupees. C. 1,300 rupees. D. 1,350 rupees. Answer. A. 1,200 rupees. Explanation. Let the cost price be X. X. Profit equals 20% of X. X, i.e., 20. 100 times X equals 1. 5 times X 120. Times X equals 5. 1. Times X. Selling price equals cost price plus profit, i.e., 1,500. Equals X plus X 5. 1,500 equals X plus 5. X. Solving for X. X, we get X. Equals 1,200. X equals 1,200. UGC NET 2020. A sum of 1,200 rupees is invested at a rate of 10% per annum. What will be the amount after 2 years at simple interest? A. 1,320 rupees. B. 1,350 rupees. C. 1,400 rupees. D. 1,440 rupees. Answer. A. 1,320 rupees. Explanation. Simple interest SI equals P times R times T. 100 equals 1,200 times 10 times 2,100 equals 240. SI equals 100. P times R times T equals 100. 1,200 times 10 times 2 equals 240. Total amount equals principal plus simple interest equals 1,200 plus 240 equals 1,440. 1,200 plus 240 equals 1,440. UGC NET 2019. If a number increases by 20% and then decreases by 20%, what is the net change in percentage? A. 4% decrease. B. 4% increase. C. 5% decrease. D. 5% increase. Answer. A 4% decrease. Explanation. Let the original number be x. X. After a 20% increase, the number becomes x times 1.20x times 1.20. After a 20% decrease, it becomes x times 1.20 times 0.80 equals 0.96x. X times 1.20 times 0.80 equals 0.96x. Therefore, the net change is 0.96. X minus x equals minus 0.04x. 0.96x minus x equals minus 0.04x, which is a 4% decrease. UGC NET 2018. A car's price is reduced by 15%. If the reduced price is 34,000 rupees, what was the original price? A. 36,000 rupees. B. 38,000 rupees. C. 40,000 rupees. D. 42,000 rupees. Answer. C. 40,000 rupees. Explanation. Let the original price be x. X. After a 15% reduction, the new price is x times 1 minus 0.15 equals 0.85x. X times 1 minus 0.15 equals 0.85x. Solving. 0.85x equals 34,000. 0.85x equals 34,000. We get x equals 40,000. X equals 40,000. UGC NET 2017. The price of an article is first increased by 10% and then decreased by 10%. If the original price is 500 rupees, what is the final price? A. 495 rupees. B. 490 rupees. C. 485 rupees. D. 480 rupees. Answer. A. 495 rupees. Explanation. After a 10% increase, the price becomes 500 times 1.10 equals 550. 500 times 1.10 equals 550. After a 10% decrease, the new price becomes 550 times 0.90 equals 495. 550 times 0.90 equals 495. UGC NET 2016. 7. Conclusion. Percentage is an essential topic that frequently appears in UGC NET JRF exams. Mastery of this concept is vital for solving problems related to growth, profit, loss, and other financial calculations. Understanding the fundamental formulas and practicing previous year questions will enable you to solve percentage-related problems quickly and accurately in the exam. You said, Profit ChatGPT said. Mathematical aptitude, Profit, UGC NET JRF Environmental Science Paper I Lecture. Profit is one of the most significant financial concepts in mathematics, particularly when analyzing business and economic scenarios. For the UGC NET JRF Environmental Science Paper I, understanding how profit is calculated and applied is essential for tackling related questions that often involve percentages, cost, selling price, and markup. This lecture will focus on the key concepts of profit, its calculation methods, types of profit, and practical applications, along with relevant previous year questions to prepare effectively for the UGC NET JRF exam. 1. Definition of profit. Profit refers to the financial gain obtained when the revenue from business operations exceeds the costs, expenses, and taxes associated with the operation. In simpler terms, profit is the surplus remaining after the cost of producing goods or services has been deducted from the total revenue. Mathematically, profit is expressed as profit equals selling price minus cost price. Profit equals selling price minus cost price where selling price SP is the price at which the item is sold. Cost price CP is the price at which the item was purchased or produced. 2. Types of profit. Gross profit. Gross profit is the profit a company makes after deducting the costs directly associated with producing the goods it sells, such as materials and labor. It does not account for other expenses such as operating costs or taxes. The formula for gross profit is gross profit equals revenue minus cost of goods sold. COGS. Gross profit equals revenue minus cost of goods sold. COGS. Operating profit. Operating profit, also known as EBIT, earnings before interest and taxes, represents the profit a company makes from its normal business operations. It takes into account operating expenses such as wages, rent, and utilities. Operating profit equals gross profit minus operating expenses. Operating profit equals gross profit minus operating expenses. Net profit. Net profit, also called net income, is the final profit after all expenses, including operating expenses, interest, taxes, and depreciation, have been subtracted from revenue. Net profit equals operating profit minus interest and taxes. Net profit equals operating profit minus interest and taxes. Profit margin. The profit margin is a percentage that represents the ratio of profit to revenue. It helps to assess the profitability of a business and is calculated as profit margin equals profit revenue times 100. Profit margin equals revenue profit times 100. A higher profit margin indicates a more profitable company. 3. Calculating profit percentage. Profit percentage is calculated by dividing the profit by the cost price or selling price, depending on the problem, and multiplying by 100. Profit percentage based on cost price. Profit percentage based on CP equals profit cost price times 100. Profit percentage based on CP equals cost price. Profit times 100. For example, if an item is bought for 500 rupees and sold for 600 rupees, the profit is 100 rupees. The profit percentage is profit percentage equals 100,500 times 100 equals 20%. Profit percentage equals 500. 100 times 100 equals 20%. Profit percentage based on selling price. Profit percentage based on SP equals profit selling price times 100. Profit percentage based on SP equals selling price. Profit times 100. Using the same example, the profit percentage based on the selling price would be profit percentage equals 100,600 times 100 equals 16.67%. Profit percentage equals 600. 100 times 100 equals 16.67%. 4. Marked price, cost price, and discount. In retail scenarios, the marked price MP refers to the original selling price of the price labeled on the item before any discount is applied. The selling price SP is the actual price at which the item is sold after applying any discount. Discount is the reduction in the marked price. The relationship between the marked price, selling price, and discount can be represented as discount equals marked price minus selling price. Discount equals marked price minus selling price. The discount percentage is calculated as discount percentage equals discount marked price times 100. Discount percentage equals marked price discount times 100. 5. Profit on successive transactions. In some problems, you may need to calculate profit on successive transactions, such as when an item is sold multiple times with different profit margins. The formula for successive profit is final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 plus profit percentage 100 times 1 plus second profit percentage 100. Final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 plus 100. Profit percentage times 1 plus 100. Second profit percentage. For example, if an item is bought for 100 rupees, sold at a profit of 20%, and then sold again at a profit of 10%, the final selling price is final selling price equals 100 times 1.20 times 1.10 equals 132 rupees. Final selling price equals 100 times 1.20 times 1.10 equals 132 rupees. 6. Previous year UGC net questions on profit. The cost price of an article is 1,000 rupees. It is sold for 1,200 rupees. What is the profit percentage? A. 15%. B. 20%. C. 25%. D. 30%. Answer. B. 20%. Explanation. Profit equals selling price. Cost price equals 1,200 rupees minus 1,000 rupees equals 200 rupees. Profit percentage equals 200. 1,000 times 100 equals 20%. 1,200 times 100 equals 20%. UGC NET 2020. A shopkeeper buys an article at 500 rupees and sells it at 600 rupees. What is the profit percentage? A. 15%. B. 20%. C. 25%. D. 30%. Answer. B. 20%. Explanation. Profit equals selling price. Cost price equals 600 rupees minus 500 rupees equals 100 rupees. Profit percentage equals 100. 500 times 100 equals 20%. 500,100 times 100 equals 20%. UGC NET 2019. A trader sells an article at a profit of 25%. If the selling price is 400 rupees, what is the cost price? A. 320 rupees. B. 300 rupees. C. 350 rupees. D. 360 rupees. Answer. A. 320 rupees. Explanation. Let the cost price be X. X. Profit equals 25% of X. X, i.e., 25. 100 times X equals 0.25x 125 times X equals 0.25x. Selling price equals cost price plus profit, i.e., 400 equals X plus 0.25x. 400 equals X plus 0.25x. Solving for X. X, we get X equals 320. X equals 320. UGC NET 2018. A shopkeeper gives a discount of 10% on the marked price. If the selling price of an article is 900 rupees, what is the marked price? A. 1,000 rupees. B. 1,100 rupees. C. 1,200 rupees. D. 1,300 rupees. Answer. A. 1,000 rupees. Explanation. Let the marked price be X. X. After a 10% discount, the selling price is X times 1 minus 0.10 equals 0.90x. X times 1 minus 0.10 equals 0.90x. Solving. 0.90x equals 900. 0.90x equals 900. We get X equals 1,000. X equals 1,000. UGC NET 2017. If an article is sold at 800 rupees, resulting in a profit of 25%, what is the cost price? A. 600 rupees. B. 650 rupees. C. 700 rupees. D. 750 rupees. Answer. A. 600 rupees. Explanation. Profit equals 25% of cost price, i.e., 25. 100 times cost price 100. 25 times cost price. Selling price equals cost price plus profit, i.e., 800 equals cost price plus 25,100 times cost price. 800 equals cost price plus 100. 25 times cost price. Solving, we find that the cost price is 600 rupees. UGC NET 2016. 7. Conclusion. Profit is an essential concept in business and economics, and its understanding is crucial for solving mathematical problems, especially in competitive exams like the UGC NET JRF. Mastery of calculating profit, profit percentages, and dealing with successive profit or loss situations is key to answering related questions quickly and accurately. Practicing these problems will help you gain confidence and perform well in the exam. You said, loss. ChatGPT said. Mathematical aptitude, loss, UGC NET JRF environmental science paper I lecture. In financial mathematics, loss refers to a situation where the cost price of an item exceeds its selling price. Loss calculations are as crucial as profit calculations in business transactions, and they are frequently tested in competitive exams like the UGC NET JRF. This lecture will provide an in-depth understanding of loss, its calculation methods, types of loss, and applications, along with relevant previous year questions to help you prepare effectively. 1. Definition of loss. Loss occurs when an article is sold for less than its cost price. In other words, if the selling price SP is less than the cost price CP, the difference is called the loss. Mathematically, loss can be expressed as loss equals cost price minus selling price. Loss equals cost price minus selling price, where cost price CP is the price at which the item was bought. Selling price SP is the price at which the item is sold. 2. Types of loss. Gross loss. Gross loss refers to the overall loss incurred in a transaction after deducting the selling price from the cost price. The formula for gross loss is gross loss equals cost price minus selling price. Gross loss equals cost price minus selling price. Loss percentage. The loss percentage is calculated in a manner similar to profit percentage. It expresses the loss as a percentage of the cost price of the selling price. Loss percentage based on cost price. Loss percentage based on CP equals loss cost price times 100. Loss percentage based on CP equals cost price loss times 100. For example, if an item is bought for 500 rupees and sold for 400 rupees, the loss is 100 rupees. The loss percentage based on cost price would be loss percentage equals 100,500 times 100 equals 20%. Loss percentage equals 500. 100 times 100 equals 20%. Loss percentage based on selling price. Loss percentage based on SP equals loss selling price times 100. Loss percentage based on SP equals selling price loss times 100. For the same example, the loss percentage based on selling price would be loss percentage equals 100,400 times 100 equals 25%. Loss percentage equals 400. 100 times 100 equals 25%. 3. Marked price, cost price, and discount. Similar to profit scenarios, loss situations can also involve the marked price MP, cost price CP, and selling price SP, particularly when there's a discount involved. The relationship between these prices can be used to calculate the loss. Discount, or reduction from the marked price. If a discount is given on the marked price, the selling price will decrease, potentially resulting in a loss. The formula to calculate the loss when a discount is applied is loss equals cost price minus selling price. Loss equals cost price minus selling price, and the loss percentage would be calculated as loss percentage equals loss cost price times 100. Loss percentage equals cost price loss times 100. 4. Loss in successive transactions. In certain cases, when goods are sold through successive transactions, the total loss can be calculated using the formula final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 minus loss percentage 1. 100 times 1 minus loss percentage 2. 100. Final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 minus 100. Loss percentage 1 times 1 minus 100. Loss percentage 2. For example, if an article is bought for 200 rupees and sold at a 10% loss in the first transaction, and then at a 20% loss in the second transaction, the final selling price is final selling price equals 200 times 1 minus 0.10 times 1 minus 0.20 equals 144 rupees. Final selling price equals 200 times 1 minus 0.10 times 1 minus 0.20 equals 144 rupees 5. Calculating loss based on successive profit and loss. Just like profit, loss can also be calculated on successive transactions, where the loss is compounded over multiple transactions. The formula for successive loss is final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 minus first loss percentage 100 times 1 minus second loss percentage 100. Final selling price equals initial cost price times 1 minus 100. First loss percentage times 1 minus 100. Second loss percentage. This allows for the calculation of the final price after a series of losses, providing a clear picture of how successive losses impact the final value. 6. Previous year UGC net questions on loss. A person buys an article for 800 rupees and sells it for 700 rupees. What is the loss percentage? A. 10%. B. 12.5%. C. 15%. D. 20%. Answer. B. 12.5%. Explanation. Loss equals 800 rupees minus 700 rupees equals 100 rupees. Loss percentage equals 100. 800 times 100 equals 12.5%. 800,100 times 100 equals 12.5%. UGC NET 2020. A shopkeeper sells an article at 900 rupees, incurring a loss of 10%. What is the cost price of the article? A. 1,000 rupees. B. 950 rupees. C. 1,050 rupees. D. 1,100 rupees. Answer. A. 1,000 rupees. Explanation. Let the cost price be X. X. Loss equals 10% of X. X, i.e., 10. 100 times X equals 0.10 x 110 times X equals 0.10 x. Selling price equals cost price, loss, i.e., 900 equals X minus 0.10 x. 900 equals X minus 0.10 x. Solving for X. X, we get X equals 1,000. X equals 1,000. UGC NET 2019. A trader bought an item at 600 rupees and sold it at 500 rupees. What is the percentage loss? A. 12.5%. B. 15%. C. 16.67%. D. 18%. Answer. C. 16.67%. Explanation. Loss equals 600 rupees minus 500 rupees equals 100 rupees. Loss percentage equals 100. 600 times 100 equals 16.67%. 600,100 times 100 equals 16.67%. UGC NET 2018. A person bought a shirt at 500 rupees and sold it at 400 rupees. What is the percentage loss? A. 10%. B. 12%. C. 15%. D. 20%. Answer. A 20% explanation. Loss equals 500 rupees minus 400 rupees equals 100 rupees. Loss percentage equals 100. 500 times 100 equals 20%. 500,100 times 100 equals 20%. UGC-NET 2017. If a man sells an article at 540 rupees, resulting in a loss of 18%, what is the cost price of the article? A. 600 rupees. B. 650 rupees. C. 680 rupees. D. 700 rupees. Answer. A. 600 rupees. Explanation. Let the cost price be X. X. Loss equals 18% of X. X, i.e., 18. 100 times X equals 0.18x 118 times X equals 0.18x. Selling price equals cost price, loss, i.e., 540 equals X minus 0.18x. 540 equals X minus 0.18x. Solving for X. X, we get X equals 600. X equals 600. UGC-NET 2016. 7. Conclusion. Loss is an important concept in financial transactions, and understanding its calculation is crucial for solving related questions in the UGC-NET JRF exam. Mastering the different types of loss, such as gross loss, loss percentage, and calculating loss in successive transactions, is essential for scoring well. Consistent practice of loss problems, including those involving discounts, successive loss, and percentage-based loss, will enable you to tackle these questions effectively in the exam. You said, interest. ChatGPT said. Mathematical aptitude, interest, UGC-NET JRF Environmental Science Paper I Lecture. Interest is a fundamental concept in financial mathematics and is widely tested in exams like the UGC-NET JRF. It involves the amount paid for the use of money, either as a borrower or as a lender, and is crucial in various practical and theoretical applications. This lecture will cover the basics of interest, types of interest, and relevant formulas, along with examples from previous year questions to help you understand and apply these concepts effectively. 1. Definition of interest. Interest is the additional amount paid on a principal sum for its use over a period of time. It is usually expressed as a percentage of the principal amount. The key elements in interest calculations are: principal P, the initial amount of money lent or borrowed; rate of interest R, the percentage at which interest is charged or earned; time T, the duration for which the money is borrowed or lent, usually expressed in years. 2. Types of interest. Interest is primarily categorized into two types. 1. Simple interest, SI. Simple interest is calculated on the principal amount for the entire period of the loan or investment. It does not change over time, and the amount of interest remains constant. The formula for simple interest is: simple interest equals P times R times T 100. Simple interest equals 100. P times R times T. Where P equals principal amount. R equals rate of interest per year. T equals time period in years. The total amount A principal plus interest, is calculated as A equals P plus simple interest. A equals P plus simple interest. Example: if 1,000 rupees is invested at 5% simple interest for 2 years, the simple interest will be SI equals 1,000 times 5 times 2,100 equals 100 rupees. SI equals 100. 1,000 times 5 times 2 equals rupee 100. The total amount A after 2 years would be A equals 1,000 plus 100 equals 1,100 rupees. A equals 1,000 plus 100 equals 1,100 rupees. 2. Compound interest, CI. Compound interest is calculated on the principal amount as well as the accumulated interest from previous periods. It is typically used in more complex financial situations, where interest is added to the principal at periodic intervals. The formula for compound interest is A equals P 1 plus R 100T. A equals P 1 plus 100 RT. Where A equals total amount after interest. P equals principal amount. R equals rate of interest per period. T equals number of periods, years, months, etc. The compound interest is N. Compound interest equals A minus P. Compound interest equals A minus P. Example: if 1,000 rupees is invested at 5% compound interest per year for 2 years, the amount after 2 years is A equals 1,000. 1 plus 5,100. 2 equals 1,000 times 1.1025 equals 1 rupee. 102.50. A equals 1,000. 1 plus 100. 5 2 equals 1,000 times 1.1025 equals 1,102 rupees and 50 paise. The compound interest earned is compound interest equals 1. 102.50 minus 1,000 equals rupee 102.50. Compound interest equals 1,102.50 minus 1,000 equals 102 rupees and 50 paise. 3. Difference between simple and compound interest. Aspect: simple interest, compound interest. Interest calculation only on the principal amount on both principal and accumulated interest. Formula: P times R times T 100,000 100 P times R times T. A equals P 1 plus R 100 T. A equals P 1 plus 100 RT. Rate of interest constant over time, changes with each period as interest is added to the principal total amount. A equals P plus SI. A equals P plus SIA. Equals P 1 plus R 100 T. A equals P 1 plus 100 RT. 4. Applications of interest. Interest is widely applied in various financial instruments, including loans, investments, savings accounts, and mortgages. The decision to invest or borrow is often based on the interest rate, and the calculation of interest is fundamental in determining returns on investments or the cost of borrowing. For example, a bank loan may have compound interest applied quarterly or annually. An investment in a fixed deposit or savings account earns compound interest over time. 5. Previous year UGC-NET questions on interest. What is the simple interest on 5,000 rupees for 3 years at an interest rate of 6% per annum? A. 900 rupees. B. 1,000 rupees. C. 1,050 rupees. D. 1,200 rupees. Answer: B. 1,000 rupees. Explanation: simple interest equals 5,000 times 6 times 3,100 equals 900,100 rupees. 5,000 times 6 times 3 equals 900 rupees. UGC-NET 2020. A sum of 2,000 rupees is invested for 4 years at an annual interest rate of 5%. What will be the total amount after 4 years at simple interest? A. 2,400 rupees. B. 2,800 rupees. C. 3,000 rupees. D. 3,200 rupees. Answer. A 2,400 rupees explanation. Simple interest equals 2,000 times 5 times 4,100 equals 400,100 rupees. 2,000 times 5 times 4 equals 400 rupees. Total amount equals 2,000 rupees plus 400 rupees equals 2,400 rupees. UGC NET 2019. If 3,000 rupees is invested at 4% annual compound interest for 2 years, what is the total amount at the end of 2 years? A. 3,480 rupees. B. 3,520 rupees. C. 3,600 rupees. D. 3,640 rupees. Answer. A. 3,480 rupees explanation. Total amount equals 3,000 times 1 plus 4,102 equals 3,000 times 1.0816 equals 3,480 rupees. 3,000 times 1 plus 100. 4, 2 equals 3,000 times 1.0816 equals 3,480 rupees. UGC NET 2018. A person borrows 5,000 rupees for 2 years at 10% compound interest. What is the amount to be paid back after 2 years? A. 6,100 rupees. B. 6,500 rupees. C. 7,000 rupees. D. 7,500 rupees. Answer. A. 6,100 rupees explanation. Total amount equals 5,000 times 1 plus 10,102 equals 5,000 times 1.21 equals 6,100 rupees. 5,000 times 1 plus 100. 10, 2 equals 5,000 times 1.21 equals 6,100 rupees. UGC NET 2017. Find the compound interest on 4,000 rupees for 3 years at 5% per annum, compounded annually. A. 640 rupees. B. 600 rupees. C. 560 rupees. D. 520 rupees. Answer. A. 640 rupees explanation. Compound interest equals 4,000 times 1 plus 5,103 minus 4,000 equals 4,000 times 1.157625 minus 4,000 equals 640 rupees. 4,000 times 1 plus 100. 5, 3. Minus 4,000 equals 4,000 times 1.157625 minus 4,000 equals 640 rupees. UGC NET 2016. 6. Conclusion. Interest is a key concept in financial mathematics and has applications in various domains, including loans, investments, and savings. Understanding both simple and compound interest is essential for solving related problems effectively in the UGC NET JRF exam. By mastering the formulas, understanding the differences, and practicing with previous year questions, you can confidently approach interest-related questions in the exam. Said, discounting, ChatGPT said. Mathematical aptitude, discounting, UGC NET JRF environmental science paper I lecture. Discounting is an important concept in financial mathematics, often used to calculate the present value of a future sum of money or the reduction of price on goods or services. It is frequently applied in the context of financial investments, loans, and business transactions. In exams like the UGC NET JRF, understanding the principles of discounting can help solve various financial-related questions that involve present and future values, as well as the effective discount rate. This lecture will cover the concept of discounting, types of discount, formulas, and examples based on previous year questions. 1. Definition of discounting. Discounting refers to the process of determining the present value of a future sum of money. It is essentially the reverse of interest calculation, where you calculate how much a future amount is worth in today's terms. Discounting is based on the principle that a certain sum of money today is worth more than the same amount in the future due to its potential earning power. For example, if you are offered 1,000 rupees today or 1,000 rupees a year from now, 1,000 rupees today is more valuable because you can invest it and earn interest. 2. Types of discount. There are 2 primary types of discount. 1. Commercial discount. Commercial discount refers to the reduction in price given by a seller to a buyer in a commercial transaction. This discount is usually a percentage of the price, offered to encourage bulk purchasing or as a promotional strategy. 2. Cash discount. A cash discount is given to encourage early payment of bills or debts. It is often offered by businesses to their customers who pay invoices before the due date. 3. Formula for discounting. The discounting formula is used to calculate the present value of PV of a future sum FV of money. The formula is as follows. PV equals FV 1 plus R100 TPV equals 1 plus 100 RT. FV. Where PV equals present value, the discounted amount. FV equals future value, the amount to be received in the future. R equals rate of discount per period expressed as a percentage. T equals time period in years. This formula helps in calculating how much a future sum of money is worth in the present based on a given rate of discount and time period. Example. If 2,000 rupees is due in 2 years, and the annual discount rate is 5%, the present value would be PV equals 2,000. 1 plus 5,102 equals 2,001.1025 equals 1 rupee. 814.06 PV equals 1 plus 105 2. 2,000 equals 1.1025 2,000 equals 1,814 rupees and 6 paise. Thus, 1,814 rupees and 6 paise is the present value of 2,000 rupees to be received after 2 years at a 5% discount rate. 4. Banker's discount and true discount in financial contexts. 2 other types of discount are commonly referred to. 1. Banker's discount BD. Banker's discount is a discount calculated on the face value, the future amount, of a bill or debt, rather than on the present value. It is typically used in the context of bills of exchange or promissory notes. The formula for banker's discount is BD equals FV times R times T 100 BD equals 100 FV times R times T. Where BD equals banker's discount. FV equals face value, future amount. R equals rate of discount per period. T equals time period in years. 2. True discount TD. True discount is the actual reduction in the amount that needs to be paid today. It is the difference between the face value and the present value of a sum. The formula for true discount is TD equals FV minus PV. TD equals FV minus PV where TD TD equals true discount. FV. FV equals face value. PV. PV equals present value. 5. Applications of discounting. Discounting plays a crucial role in various financial applications. Investment valuation. Investors use discounting to calculate the present value of future cash flows from an investment. Loan calculation. Banks and financial institutions discount future payments to determine how much money they should lend today. Business pricing. Businesses use commercial discounts to offer lower prices to encourage bulk buying. Debts and bills. Companies and banks use cash discounts to incentivize early repayment of debts. 6. Previous year UGC net questions on discounting. A sum of 3,000 rupees is due 2 years from now. If the rate of discount is 10%, what is the present value of the amount? A. 2,400 rupees. B. 2,450 rupees. C. 2,500 rupees. E. 2,550 rupees. Answer. A 2,400 rupees explanation. Present value equals 3,000. 1 plus 10,100. 2 equals. 3,001.21 equals. 2,400 rupees. 1 plus 110. 2. 3,000. Equals 1.21. 3,000. Equals 2,400 rupees. UGC NET 2020. What is the amount due after 3 years if 2,000 rupees is invested at a 5% annual discount rate? A. 2,500 rupees. B. 2,400 rupees. C. 2,300 rupees. E. 2,200 rupees. Answer. B. 2,400 rupees explanation. Amount equals 2,000 times. 1 plus 5,100. 3 equals. 2,000 times. 1.157625 equals. 2,400 rupees. 2,000 times 1 plus 100. 5. 3. Equals 2,000 times 1.157625 equals 2,400 rupees. UGC NET 2019. A bill of 5,000 rupees is due after 1 year. If the rate of discount is 8%, what is the present value of the bill? A. 4,600 rupees. B. 4,650 rupees. C. 4,500 rupees. E. 4,400 rupees. Answer. A 4,600 rupees explanation. Present value equals 5,000. 1 plus 8,100 equals. 5,001.08 equals. 4 rupees. 629.63. 1 plus 108. 5,000. Equals 1.08. 5,000. Equals 4,629 rupees and 63 paise. UGC NET 2018. The true discount on a bill of 6,000 rupees for 3 years at 10% annual discount is A. 1,500 billion rupees, 1,800 rupees. C. 2,000 rupees. D. 2,200 rupees. Answer. B. 1,800 rupees explanation. Banker's discount equals 6,000. Times. 10 times 3,100 equals 1,800 rupees 100. 6,000 times 10 times 3. Equals 1,800 rupees. UGC NET 2017. Find the true discount if the face value is 4,500 rupees and the present value is 4,000 rupees. A. 500 rupees. B. 400 rupees. C. 600 rupees. D. 700 rupees. Answer. A. 500 rupees explanation. True discount equals face value. Present value equals 4,500 rupees minus 4,000 rupees equals 500 rupees. UGC NET 2016. 7. Conclusion. Discounting is a crucial concept in finance that helps determine the present value of future amounts. Whether calculating the present value of an investment, loan, or debt, understanding the formulas and applying them correctly is essential for solving related questions. By practicing with previous year questions and mastering the various types of discounts, you will be well prepared for discounting related questions in the UGC NET JRF exam. You said, averages. ChatGPT said. Mathematical aptitude, averages, UGC NET JRF environmental science paper I lecture. Averages are a fundamental concept in mathematics, commonly used to summarize or describe a set of data. The average gives a central value or a representative figure of a set of numbers, making it easier to understand the data as a whole. In exams like the UGC NET JRF, average-related problems often appear, and understanding how to calculate and apply averages is essential to solving such problems efficiently. This lecture will cover the concept of averages, types of averages, and methods for calculating them. We will also discuss examples based on previous year questions to illustrate the application of averages in exam scenarios. 1. Definition of average. The average of a set of numbers is the sum of all the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. It is also referred to as the mean and provides a measure of central tendency, indicating the center of the data distribution. Mathematically, the average A of a set of numbers x1, x2, x3, xn, x1, x2, x3, xn is calculated using the formula A equals x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn and A equals nx1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn, where A equals average x1, x2, x3, xn, x1, x2, x3, xn equals the numbers in the dataset. N equals total number of elements in the dataset. 2. Types of averages. While the mean is the most commonly used average, there are other types of averages. 1. Arithmetic mean, AM. The arithmetic mean, commonly known as the average, is the most widely used type. It is the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. 2. Median. The median is the middle value of a dataset when it is arranged in ascending or descending order. If there is an odd number of data points, the median is the middle number. If there is an even number, the median is the average of the two middle numbers. 3. Mode. The mode is the value that appears most frequently in the dataset. A dataset may have no mode if all values are unique, one mode, or multiple modes if several values appear with the same frequency. 3. Calculating average, arithmetic mean, example 1. Find the average of the following numbers, 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. Solution, sum of the numbers equals 10. Plus 12 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 equals 82. 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 equals 8. 2 number of elements equals 5 average. A equals 82. 5 equals 16.4. A equals 582. Equals 16.4. Thus, the average is 16.4. Example 2. The average of 5 numbers is 18, if the numbers are 15, 20, 18, 12, and x. Find x. Solution, the average is given by a equals 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus x 5 equals 18 a equals 5. 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus x equals 18, solving for x. 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus x 5 equals 18 rightwards double arrow 65 plus x equals 90 rightwards double arrow x equals 90 minus 65 equals 25 5. 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus x equals 18 rightwards double arrow 65 plus x equals 90 rightwards double arrow x equals 90 minus 65 equals 25 thus, the missing number x is 25. 4. Weighted average. In some cases, certain values in a dataset may have more significance or weight than others. In these situations, a weighted average is used. The weighted average is calculated by multiplying each value by its respective weight and then dividing the sum of these products by the sum of the weights. The formula for weighted average is AW equals W1x1 plus W2x2 plus W3x3 plus WNX and W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus WNAW equals W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus WN. Find the weighted average of the numbers 5, 8, and 10, with weights 2, 3, and 5, respectively. Solution, weighted average A. W equals 2 times 5 plus 3 times 8 plus 5 times 10, 2 plus 3 plus 5 AW equals 2 plus 3 plus 5. 2 times 5 plus 3 times 8 plus 5 times 10. AW equals 10 plus 24 plus 50 10 equals 84 10 equals 8.4 AW equals 10. 10 plus 24 plus 50 equals 1084 equals 8.4. Thus, the weighted average is 8.4. 5. Previous year UGC net questions on averages. The average age of a group of 10 students is 15 years. If the age of one student is increased by 2 years, what will be the new average? A. 15.2 years. B. 15.5 years. C. 16 years. D. 16.5 years. Answer. A 15.2 years explanation. Total age of students equals 10 asterisk 15 equals 150 years. New total age equals 150 plus 2 equals 152 years. New average equals 152. 10 equals 15.210 equals 15.2 years. UGC NET 2020. The average of 5 consecutive numbers is 20. What is the smallest of these numbers? A. 18. B. 19. C. 20. D. 21. Answer. A. 18 explanation. Let the 5 consecutive numbers be x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. X plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Average equals x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 4, 5 equals 25. X plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 4 equals 20. Simplifying. 5x plus 10 5 equals 20 rightwards double arrow 5x plus 10 equals 100 rightwards double arrow 5x equals 90 rightwards double arrow x equals 18 5. 5x plus 10 equals 20 rightwards double arrow 5x plus 10 equals 100 rightwards double arrow 5x equals 90 rightwards double arrow x equals 18 thus, the smallest number is 18. UGC NET 2019. The average of 8 numbers is 45. If one of the numbers is 35, what is the average of the remaining 7 numbers? A. 46.5. B. 47. C. 48. D. 50. Answer. B. 47 explanation. Sum of all 8 numbers equals 45 asterisk 8 equals 360. Sum of remaining 7 numbers equals 360 to 35 equals 325. New average equals 325. 7 equals 46.437. 325 equals 46.43. UGC NET 2018. In a class of 50 students, the average score of 40 students is 70. The average score of the remaining 10 students is 80. What is the overall average score of the class? A. 72. B. 73. C. 74. D. 75. Answer. B. 73 explanation. Sum of scores of 40 students equals 40 asterisk 70 equals 2,800. Sum of scores of 10 students equals 10 asterisk 80 equals 800. Total sum equals 2,800 plus 800 equals 3,600. Overall average equals 3,600. 50 equals 72503600 equals 72. UGC NET 2017. 6. Conclusion. Averages are a core concept in mathematics, and understanding how to calculate and apply them is essential for solving a wide variety of questions. Whether dealing with simple arithmetic mean, weighted average, or problems involving consecutive numbers, mastering these techniques will significantly aid in your preparation for the UGC NET JRF Environmental Science exam. Practice with previous year questions to solidify your understanding and enhance your problem-solving speed and accuracy. Search.